Hey guys, my name is Michael Harmon. I'm a record producer and audio engineer located in Massachusetts, and today I'm going to be talking to you about mixers. While mixers come in all different shapes and sizes, the basic principles of how they're operated applies across many boards. Today we're going to be using a PV10 mixer and a Shure SM58 microphone, a setup similar to what you may encounter at a gig. Let's get started. The first step is to connect your microphone's XLR cable to the appropriate channel on the mixer. We're using channel 1 in this example. Also check to make sure that you have connected the main out connection to your speakers or an external amplifier, and the master fader is set to 0. Note, the PV10 is a passive or unpowered mixer, which means that it needs to work in conjunction with powered speakers or an external amplifier to project the audio signal. An example of an active or powered mixer is the Mackie 808, which does not require an external amplifier or powered speakers. To set the level of input signal to your mixer, let's jump over to the gain knob, also called the trim in some cases. This is where we control the amount of signal that the mixer will intake, making it a crucial step in reducing distortion and feedback. Set it to a healthy level, let's say 11 o'clock in this case, and check the signal LED to make sure that we're not clipping at our input. Once we've properly set our input signal, the next step in the signal path is the EQ section. Here we can adjust the level of a specific frequency range to shape the sound of our voice using the high, mid, and low frequency adjustments. The high frequency helps to add a bit of sibilance or clarity to your voice, making your voice cut through and stand out in the context of a mix. The mid-range surrounds the frequencies of the human voice and can bring out more presence to your performance. The low frequency helps fill out the sound of your voice and can really add some weight to a vocal performance. Note, while these settings have been extreme for the purposes of demonstration, be sure not to go too crazy, as you may induce high or low frequency feedback in the PA system. While EQ is a great additive tool, it's equally valuable as a subtractive tool to remove problem frequencies in a particular scenario. After the EQ section, we've reached the monitor and effects section. There are two parts to this particular section: the individual channel control and the master control. Looking over to the right side of the mixer, we need to ensure that the master level for both the monitor send and the effects send are at a reasonable level, which we'll set to 0 in this case. Once we've done this, we can adjust an individual channel's send level to control the amount of vocal that's being sent to the monitors or the effects. Be aware not to have your monitor level set too high, as you could induce feedback in the monitors if so. The effects send controls the ratio between your unprocessed voice and the amount of vocal effect, and should be set at a point which sounds best to your ear. For this example, we're sending to a spring reverb effect setting. After the monitor and effects section, we come to the final step in the signal path, the basic channel functions. Pan controls the level between the left and right speakers, which is usually set in the center for vocals in a live setting. The mute button mutes a particular channel from the main mix, thus killing the signal to the speakers. Finally, the channel fader controls the level being sent to the main speakers. This works closely with the gain knob in our earlier steps, so if your signal is too loud or feeding back, try backing off the gain knob and compensating with the channel fader. Following these simple steps will help you better understand the path by which an audio signal travels, thus making it easier to troubleshoot and set your levels correctly. Good luck, and we can't wait to hear all about your mixing experience.